What we're going to do is I'm going to read out of this book. I read it a long time ago, but I just depends on how out of this world you are. This is real deal Holyfield stuff. It explains a lot. It really does. But I just want to talk about like how certain things. Can you see that? The 90 on it? All right. We could say that this is our arc of horizon. So if I'm in the middle of this right here, anywhere I walk, there's going to be a field. So that's what you can't understand, most of you. See, you don't have it in you. You've never been taught that you've got something around you. It's your aura. Okay? And anywhere, if my pinky is me, if I walk, that aura is around me. And to clairvoyant individuals or people that can see the unseen, we can see these around every individual, and they produce different colors, tones. So what we're looking at is individuals who have been inputted with so much AI that they're full of darkness. And like I've been telling you, this is not an easy path that what we're bringing you. Okay, this is what's above your head. This right here. Okay, the combination lock that you have to have had some kind of impression through your life with a combination lock, to where you turn it this way, turn it this way, turn it this way, to increments. These are increments. Those are increments up there. All right, and the same way you open that lock is the same way that when these orbs are lined up under certain dates, under certain signs and constellations, there's a portal. Okay? And nobody knows about it. And with what's going on with me has to do with shit like that. Okay? And I don't have time to get into it in depth because, for one, it blows my mind to even talk about it because it's not me. Like I've said, you've been guided to this point in your life by a being. You're a human being. So you don't have an unseen being. Are you sure that AI is not controlling you and giving you all of your thoughts and your emotions from birth? Are you sure about that? Who are you? Do you depend on AI for everything? Because I can tell you this, as a cult AI is. You go inside every night. Everybody does. And goes sitting right there. So your aura is going to be what you upload into your brain. And the unseen is going to be a field. Okay? And you're a battery. Okay? That's why rubber was invented. It was to put it on your feet and to stop the magnetic field, to introduce the substances through the fast foods, coffees, and everything, to keep the substances inside of you, keep you non-active as much as possible, to a lot of the majority of the population. And those forces that cannot get out of you create the anatomy that's supposed to be at ease. It's not that anymore. It's at dis-ease. And then here comes the black magic magicians with their potions of black magic with numbers on them saying, here, we're going to fix you. Here, we're going to fix you. And then you, impressions from birth, see everything that's just that. I trust science. Science did that. Yeah, Satan. Spiritual science. Go just start a campaign saying, say spiritual science before, and watch these demons lose their fucking minds, even the ones in the churches. So my whole point is this, is when you're uploading with what's above your head into your optic nerve, this force field right here will be stronger. You understand? So what that means is the more that you understand what you're inside of and what's going on in nature, and you pay attention to the tone and the birds' voices, and because they have a voice, nature has a voice, and when you welcome that into your ears and all that, then your field is going to be stronger. That's why certain people, I know you've seen it, you've ran into people and all of a sudden it's thrown them off. Well, it's not just that startled or something. What's inside of them that's darkness, recognize what's inside of you without you even fucking knowing it. And I know there's something that we can pull out of you, some kind of an experience that just wasn't luck. These Satanists will tell you, yeah, it's just luck. There's no such thing as unseen stuff like Matt's saying. Yeah, you're an AI brain. So the more you upload of spirit, of true magnetic field, then the more you fill not only your subconscious up with the battery fluid, it's unseen, then the more that you generate the soul and the spirit that you were put here to fucking do. Does that make sense? So, you understand? So, when you go through 12 grades in this system, these children have been inside. So, every one of them's aura is nothing but darkness. Their organs have been developed inside. They've been sitting down like this going through grades. So, that's why they're all slumped over and they can't work. It's because they were forced that way. It's not hard to see that. Okay? So, I just wanted to grab your attention with this because the reason why you take pills all the time and have trillions of dollars of ads is to keep you from this field of your true aura, of your true being that is fucking trying to bang at the door of your subconscious, and you're sitting there going, no, AI's so strong I'm not listening to them. You see all my fake degrees and pieces of paper. You see all of our money. You see it's not real. It's not real. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read just an insert out of this book. And I'm just going to give it to you right off the rip. It says, now there are 9 spheres in the whole body of the universe. Now listen, in Blade Runner, when he goes, what does he say? We have conquered 9. I can't remember what he says, but it's 9. We should own the stars. He says that. Well, see, they know too. Do you understand? They know too. That's why there was 9 with Kobe. It's all these ancient fucking black magic rituals. It says, now there are 9 spheres in the whole body of the universe. The first is the star bearer, properly called the celestial sphere, and a planes by the Greeks. So the Greeks called it planes, Planes, but with an A in front of it. So a planes. The Greeks did, confining and containing all the others. Okay, so you're going to have an outside. What that means is this. You see this? You see the very top? That's going to be the celestial sphere. Containing and confining all the others. So you just got to continue a circle. Okay, and each one of those circuits are different links. Okay, so if you take the 12 constellations in the Mazzaroth, the zodiac, and stretch it out, that's the 12-inch ruler. So you're in school with a 12-inch ruler and they don't even fucking teach you where it comes from. It comes from that. Every bit of it. And what's inside of you will say, no, it don't. And the word up there, mobile, that's what they used to call, that's the top of what we're inside of, the mobile. And what is the mobile, or whatever it's called here in this world, represent? Cell phones and towers, connecting everything. So what would the celestial sphere do if it's confining and containing everything? It's the same fucking thing. But yet, T-Mobile and all that shit's going to confine and contain these little Ahrimanic demons that they brought into this world and they control through AI. Does that make sense to you? It has to, because now they filled their anatomies up with all these toxic chemicals that have been fucking conjured from the depths of hell. And it's in all of these human beings, and they are guided through these cell towers, which controls the cells, controls the fluid in the pineal gland and the cloister and the claustrum within the brain. So in the claustrum, and the cloister is what it is, claustrum, but there's a cloister, and it's a secretion. Okay, and if you know what the fuck you're doing, then you can get to where we are. But nobody has it. So this fluid comes out, one goes in the pineal and one goes in the pituitary, and it takes on a yellow and a white substance, positive and negative. But when you oil change, take it out and replace it with substances and don't give them anything that they know about, then that fluid in there becomes what? Man-made. Demonic. So, you've been given cell phones as an excuse on the surface. Yeah, you need to communicate, stay safe. When in reality, in Black Magicville, you introduce the toxins and all that shit and the poisonous potions in. So the secretion in there is basically the same with the chemicals that you eat and drink, which is arson. It goes in there, and then when it differentiates and goes in the pineal and pituitary, it decalcifies them, both of them, the pineal mainly. And it creates one fluid, and the oil running up and down the spine becomes corroded. So the brain slowly shuts down, and then what do you get? Oh, they got Parkinson's. Oh, it is fucking black magic. Don't get me going on all of it. And it says confining and containing all the others. It always revolves from east to west, whereas the 7 lower spheres, the so-called errant spheres, revolve from west to east, and the earth, the 9th, is without motion. Thus, there are 8 moving spheres, but only 7 tones producing harmony from the motion of the spheres, since Mercury and Venus accompany the Sun at the same rate of speed and follow its course like satellites. They are thought by some students of astronomy to possess the same force. Let me see what it says down here with satellites. The word satellite comes from Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and all that. They're called satellites before what you have now. That's what I'm saying. It's pretty gross. So let me see if it says it down here. Nope. But this book it ties in how the tones comes from the spheres, the orbs. And it says, they are thought by some students of astronomy to possess the same force when Cicero's statement, the other 8 spheres, 2 of which move at the same speed, produce 7 different tones. This number being, one might almost say, the key to the universe. So when you get into it, you got 8 and 7, 8 times 7, 56. 56 signatures on the Declaration of Independence. Okay, so this word has to do, this number has to do with, like, it's deep shit. And it says, that 7 is the key to the universe we clearly showed in an earlier discussion about numbers. And I was born on the 7th. Okay? But I just wanted to throw that little bit out there to you, because you if you're going to get further, you've got to read this. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. That right there that's a blueprint of what it is. Okay? That's a blueprint. And if you'll pause it and do it, whatever. What that is the record player. Do you see the record? You see that? Do you see the dartboard? Do you see the pizza? It's a pizza. Yeah, and now what I'm going to do is show you this. This is what it is. So if we're going to look at the top view of that, it would be this. See, this is what we're inside of right here. And this would eventually go in here. But it's a huge donut. Does this look like a donut? Well, why do you think Dunkin' Donuts is out there? It's because of this. Do you see how when you turn this, it just goes in? That's the magnetic field feeding in. If you see the vents on top of houses, you know what I'm saying? That's an invention of this, of what you're inside of. And then there's fucking, you can't even give a number on, that's unseen, but it's a whole big unseen spirit of mechanism. You understand? So this being the North Pole, cut in half, South Pole's all the way around it. And that's what I saw. That's the vision that I had a long time ago, one of them. You know, but it's, you can get to a point to where you'll see that. You'll see it. Okay? It's not hard to see. And if you can't look up and pay attention, then in like Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Saturn, you know, if you don't know where those are, I mean, it's like right now it's been raining so much. So I haven't been able to stargaze. Because those orbs up there that penetrate my optic nerve give me power. The same way the TV gives people power. The same way that pieces of paper from universities give people power to say, don't listen to Matt, that have never fucking looked up in their whole existence, been eating pills, black magic and everything from day one with images of black magic sorcery to their optic nerve, billions of images over and over. They don't even know that they're paralyzed in their subconscious and they're moved unconsciously into a direction to harness and harvest their souls. And they will suffer forever. Let them laugh. Let them laugh. Do you realize the power that's in us? Do you realize that? You have the power. The same power that's flying through me is inside of you. And you have to awaken this being that has been suppressed with the biggest black magic to ever come across. You know, and what my shit has to do with is Saturn. And Jupiter, because I'm Jupiterian, but listen, okay, when I was talking about these increments turning, okay, what's inside of me? Have you ever heard the song Madonna, The Midnight Hour, I Can Feel Your Power, or whatever? Okay, well, there's real shit. There's fucking demon shit going in. It's like Gemini. That's why the twins are so big. It's like the Twin Towers and all this shit that they've done. Twin Peaks now, this fucking restaurant they're pushing. It's the Jesuits. You know, it's so big, right? The same way you see spring, Gemini too is part of spring. Everything's springing to life and all this. Well, there's some shit going on coming in and out of here through Gemini that I know about and that of course they fucking know about. So if we're looking at, remember those rings and from east to west? So in each one of these orbs up here, each orb, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, since everything has split, both of them have equal power of good and bad. What I mean by that is Mars can be used as bad as it can be used as good. Do you understand? There's no all in bad. It's this way. This thing is positive and negative. That's how it is. It's God and Satan. It's what it is. And the whole reason with the heliocentric is to push that as far away as possible and to give you AI to block that connection. So the forces that you have inside of you, you were created fucking perfect as an image of God. And now you dummies say, now we're likeness. Well, then go to fuck on over there then. And the whole concept of black magic and this moon sphere that they're doing is to upload as much bullshit materialism in you as they can. And they do that through introducing Ahriman and Luciferic impulses from birth to where you morph into that shit. That's what I'm saying. And then each family unit represents a black magic cell. It's what it is. And they're so... Like, I have to speak as a demon right now. We have them so fucking connected to them gadgets. They have no idea. They're throwing them in fucking little babies' hands now. That's how ignorant that these goy are. And these fucking children. And then we're still handing out psychology degrees and master's degrees left and right. And God damn it, they know it. They're like, wait a minute. It's like they're so fucking dumb too. All crime is from AI. Fucking A. Y'all could get us big time. But you're stupid. I mean, everything that you do is a product of what we introduce into our technology. You react to what we introduce. You're so ignorant you can't even put that together. You're so ignorant that you cannot fucking accept that. It's insane. But I mean, it's just how good that we are. You know, it's just all about signs. If you put a sign up, you know, and you control what humans are going to hear, then you control everything. And then that child grows into what you control. So the obedience is to the environment, controlled from a distance, guided through, here we're going to teach you how to read and write. No spirit and letters or nothing. Here's some headlines. This is going to keep you informed. Informed information of the body into black magic obedience. And then they have offspring, and then here comes another generation TVs, and then here comes another fucking computers, and goddamn it, we are fucking AI retarded. It's that easy. You know, so we create the Star Wars movies. George Lucas is not real. He's just a fucking dummy we threw out there, and to take credit because it's all black magic. May the Force be with you. Look, Darth Vader is Saturn. Luke Skywalker, Luke Skywalker too. It's the fucking sun. Everything that we create, Lord of the Rings, all of it, it comes from Saturn and the sun. It's what it is, black and white. As above, so below. And then we picked black and white humans to fucking destroy each other. And then we're going to raise everybody again and mix everything. And God damn it, man, I'm part of this. It's crazy. It is fucking insane. Let me tell you how ignorant society is. This is how fucking ignorant that they are. In the 1850s, we're giving you that you come from wagons and shit. And here it is, not even 200 years later, 175. Here we are fucking with all this crazy technology trying to shut the world down and control you through shots and all this other shit. Yeah, it's not real. And you know what you'll say? Yeah, it is. It's real. I swear, it is. Because you're just an AI robot that's controlled. Your blood's magnetic. And that's what I'm saying. We introduce substances that have our substances in them that's connected to the cell towers. So we introduce what we want to in there, and it controls you, whatever emotions, the news. It's all fucking stupid. It's all made up. He's told you over and over. And people are ignorant. And they'll sit there and hold on to those little pieces of paper that we give them in these universities, which is not real. Think about it. We give you a piece of paper from what you memorized. You don't know anything. You don't have no experience. You grow up and the impression is that big structure over there is right and nothing can be wrong. That's fucking black magic. That's it. And then you've gotten brochures in the mail or seen the shit. So as a child, you see that, you know, you've been accepted or not, or tried to get this and that. And so it's real. You grow into the black magic. You're into it. You'll never understand that because your aura is darkness. It doesn't matter what you do. If you comply with this system, you're darkness. Period. And if you argue with me about that, that's going to be a figure of a demon on the other side. Because you had an opportunity. But the forces of the Ahrimanic materialism is so strong within your subconscious because Ahriman controls you. Ahriman lures you. That's the thing is. And then Lucifer harvest is your soul. It's real. And how does Ahriman lure you? Through the billboards, through the repetitiveness, through the impressions, through the imprints to the subconscious over and over and over. And then it's normalized. And then you know deep down inside, way down the road, that, man, I need to quit doing this. It's going to kill me. And then all them impulses just overwhelm you. And the industry says, no, just keep doing it. We'll give you pills. And truthfully, you die quicker. You are so ignorant that you can't see that. It's fucked up, man. I mean, listen, they're literally turning diabetic now at 5 and 6 years old. In the industry, we're telling them, yeah, it's genetics. No, it's that fucking coffee they're drinking that their dumbass, goy parents, Ahrimanic parents gave them. They ain't never had nothing. We don't teach you water in school. There's no farming, nothing, no swimming pools, no observatory, nothing. You just go there, your whole existence, by the time you're 18, you've been inside. It's like fucking somebody coming out from prison. You know, they're afraid to go over there where they carry that fear with them. And then we control them through this shit right here. It's not real. This is made from the elements you're made of. So we use this as a medium. We use your own elements as a medium. And so your emotions comes from fucking black magic. Stupid. God almighty. You know, it's insane. And seeing now all the ones that made the fake money that we gave out, they're dying out. And now that their offspring, they're, you know, however, they're blowing it. They've never been structured to control money. So, I mean, you know, it's how it is. It's what we do. And the housing and shit, it's all crumbling and falling apart. We can go to any one of your towns and find all kinds of shit falling apart. It's not renovated because we're creating 15-minute cities. And eventually we'll have your children coming to all the houses saying, if you don't wear a mask, get shot, you're going to get shot or get thrown in this fucking camp over here because you're a threat to us. It's saved lives. And we created them little demons. And all them fucking little dummies are going to the other side. We're going to upload so much shit in their subconscious that this sphere of the moon is going to be so fucking big and powerful that there will be no opportunity for any one soul to get out of it. When we create people and we create bloodlines, like the box, you know, you're looking at however many generations we had, 20? We controlled all that shit. Each generation gets stronger, more connected to the other side, and the tones that comes from the spheres up there. And when it was time, no more. And Matt has hinted to you about how we have been raising black magic, dark art magicians from birth for longer than you can fucking think of. They're not even fucking human, I can tell you that. It's what I'm saying. See, they get knowledge from these souls. They're the ones that conjure this shit. These fucking demon spirits from Saturn. Because that's our boy. And Matt's there too. But he's telling you these stages of true evolution that you don't know about. Our mediums can conjure these mentally challenged soul and spirits into this world. And their soul and their spirit is mentally challenged, but their physical makeup is like this. The intellect is the Luciferic. Okay? Why would Satan fall? Because he's smarter than God. And what do they tell you? Has it been proven in a lab? Can it be proven by numbers? That's luring you. Do you have a piece of paper saying you're an expert? That's Satan. And those are souls. All that fucking rightness that they have and that pride that they fucking produce is from us. It's not them. Every one of them. Not one country, has gone, it's stupid. All these fucking wars and everything, they all had the same fucking weapons, the same uniforms, just different. We created it. And then we created all that to film it, and then to set the schools up, and then to sell that shit into the schools, and then to create forever division. But there's a lot more to it, but that's the easiest fucking way to put it out there. It's that easy. It's that easy. And you can see them. Look at our soldiers in them countries that went to war. You can tell they were just raised quick for a couple of generations to do what they needed to do. And truthfully, the numbers that you've been given make it 1/10 of those. That's the true numbers. It's 1/10 of what the numbers is you've got. And that's how big we can make a lie. See what I mean? We come in with this technology and film all of it, and then from birth, that's all you've heard and hear and see and all that shit. So that's an impression. You'll never go against it because my granddad fucking fought in that shit, man. That they died. It's like, yeah, no, because it's by design. We created it. So why you always, if y'all could do a research and an inventory on before the wars and go to each country, you'll find some pictures, all of them, they'll have, you need to fight. We need you to sign up. And there'll be a picture, saying, agitating it. That's it. And there's toys for the children, little fucking soldiers, to get the little boys ready. We're gonna throw them in there and create some history, create some bullshit. And then we're just going to keep doing it. And then we'll sell it in the universities. And eventually these people will do documentaries. And then these little Ahrimanic minds will memorize our fucking university. Remember, they go to that structure and memorize that shit. They don't know nothing. It was made up anyways. And so they go back to wherever it is and then get paid fake money to make fake lectures and all this other fake shit. And it's all fake. It's not real. We can't tell you enough. So I got to get something to eat. I love you.